Welcome, many thanks indeed for calling through. Great to have you with me, lovely to be with you, it really is, and great pleasure. Thanks very much for checking in. For only the third time since I've been away from YouTube, I'm back now till the new year, each and every night at 6 p.m, previewing all the action for the following day's racing. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel to get all the latest alerts, do so now, and that will make sure that YouTube always send you an alert to tell you when my message is up and running. However, at 6 p.m. nightly, as sharp as a button, I am online, if not before, for a preview of the next day's racing, and that's what this is right now. So with no more ado, I've got bets from, 5 different tracks for you on Friday, coming from FFOS last, they're coming from THIRSK, Hamilton, Tipperary, and the old Goodwood. And there we go, some real big prices as well for you every day, no short shots guaranteed. And I look forward to marking your card right now. If you've got your pens and papers, I'm going to start in no particular order. I'm just going to run through these in quite double quick time. So let's crack on. I do fancy a big Friday payday, I really do. And then when it comes to Saturday, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, if not before, I will be on here. And I've already got 2 double-digit bankers, I can tell you, on Saturday all lined up, and I'll be very, very surprised if they don't wink at the judge and land a big payday indeed. First bet I'm going to talk about is a horse trained by Mick Shannon in the 425 at FFOS last, where the grounds are a little bit on the softer side of good, and that won't affect this horse whatsoever. The horse is number 2. It's called Chairman of the Board. It's trained by Shannon and ridden by Rob Hornby. Runs off a mark of 91, which is a pound lower than last time up when it finished third of 5 at Ripon. That race was run at a strange pace that day, and I think tomorrow or Friday, depending on when you're calling, I think this horse is going to be well suited by the conditions and well handicapped in this 0 to 95 race. It's number 2. It's called Chairman of the Board, and it's your first bet of the day. Dropping down, incidentally, in grade here from a 0 to 105 to 95, 0 to 95 race. Significant drop that, because the time before that, Chairman of the Board running a 0 to 105 at Pontefract, and the time before that it also ran in a 0 to 110 at Ascot in a category 2 race. So this horse has been placed to do the business. It's gone from a category 2 race to a grade 3. It's gone down in the weights. It's gone down in the category of opposition it's up against. Everything seems set fair for a good run. It's right about 9 to 2 as I've come on air. Each way looks a cast iron banker that. Each way, number 2, Chairman of the Board. It's your first bet of the day. Let's have no conferring, as the old Bamba Gascoigne said there, the old Bamba Gascoigne. And go straight away to Goodwood for the 501. I've got a 10 to 1 chance here. I've just had a quick look on the odds checker before I jumped on here. And in the 501 at Goodwood, I'm pretty sweet on a horse here. Number 12 on your board and on your card as well. It's called Hasif, Hasseef. Trained by Ed Walker, who's got his team in good form. Richard Kingscote rides, no problem in the plate there. And this 4-year-old looks well handicapped off a mark of 59. Dropped £2 since its last run. That was at FFOS last when Tom Marquand rode it. It was on heavy ground that day, and I think we can forget about that run totally. Although the ground is soft at Goodwood, which will be absolutely spot on. The 501 at Goodwood, I'm going each way. It's number 12. It's called Hasseef. And I think the key factor with this, amongst what I've just told you, is that it's stepping back up to 6 furlongs. The last twice it's ran, Ed Walker's ran it over, well, a furlong too short, really, to be honest with you, and he's managed to drop £4 off it. So it's gone from 63 mark at Salisbury on the 23rd of July, and then it ran on the 2nd of August, last time up 5th of 6 down the Old Kent Road with Tom Marquand on it in the heavy ground at FFOS last. That was off a mark of 61. He's now got it off a mark of 59. He's racing in a 0 to 70, and it's got to go close. It's a big price. Each way number 12. It's called Hasseef, and it's an each way bet in that 501 at Goodwood. Okay, let's go to Hamilton Park for the third bet of the day. This one's 13 to 2. Remember, these are bets for Friday. Payday Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Well, I tell you, thank goodness it's Friday. If we clean up, that'll be sure. 5:43 then at Hamilton Park up there north of the border. I'm keen on an horse here, number 1 on your card, and that horse is called Bashful. Bashful, trained by Ian Jardine, who trained a good winner for me yesterday, a 14-1 poke, which did the business, I can tell you that, and I was Gurkhali Girl, which won at Musselburgh for my private members of my TMC channel, a Tipster Management Club channel, and I can tell you, Gurkhali Girl won at 14-1, it was my only bet of the day. Well, Bashful can do the same. It's around about 13-2 on the odds checker now. Probably a bit of 7-1 for looking. So number 1, Bashful, trained by Jardine, ridden by stable jockey Andrew Mullen, who rode Gurkhali Girl. And off a mark of 67, it's £2 lighter than it last ran. That was at this track, Hamilton, on the 30th of July. And if you take into consideration that this horse is now running in its correct grade, it ran off a 0-75 race last time up, finished 5th of 8, bit of a sighting mission, 18-1. It now, 10 spots later, it goes in a, well, 10 spots lighter, it goes in a 0-65. Now, if you look at Andrew Mullen, who's rode this the last 5 times, and I say he won yesterday on one for Jardine at 14-1, the price of this horse, Bashful, in the last 5 runs has been 16-1, 33-1, 33-1, 28-1, and 18-1. So, you know, it's not had the best of chances. However, I say, in this 8-runner affair, looks a banker each way bet. It's dropped into a 0-65 off a mark of 67. Brilliant bit of placement by Ian Jardine, and I'll be devastated if this horse doesn't run a big race. It seems sure to be gambled on, and it's really is a banker bet material each way. Number 1, it's called Bashful. Everything's set fair and everything's pitch perfect, and must go close. Number 1, Bashful, I think it'll win 5.43 at Hamilton. I really do. I think that one's set fair to win. It looks an absolute moral each way. And number 1, Bashful, no doubt about it, the one to be on there. Now then, you know my Irish horses are cock on. I had another big each way bet today. And Ty Connell, which was back from 22-1 to 14-1 each way. I gave you on the line yesterday and this morning, of course. And I've got another big one here for you, which runs at Tipperary. That Ty Connell's are going to win waiting to happen. It'll win soon. It was placed today, come home 4th in a 16-runner event, so it was a winning bet. But I like to win them clearly. But it was a winning bet overall, so 20-1 down to 14-1 wasn't so bad. But in the 7-10 at Tipperary on Friday night, there's a horse I'm very interested indeed. And although it's got no form to its name as such, it reads pulled up 7, 09, 08, 04. You know what I mean? It's a phone number, isn't it? Phone box number of whoever. But I can tell you, I like it. It's number 15. It's called Adam's Angel. Adam's Angel. Massive price. Massive price. Not ran since May the 22nd. I'm not bothered about that. I'm going to take a chance on this because it is a very, very big price. And it's got no form to its name. It's off a mark of 48. It has dropped in the handicap from a mark of 51. It ran well last time up. That was at Gowran Park in an apprentice race. And I tell you, this is a decent type of horse. It's only 3 years old. It's not ran since May. But I'm going to take a punt on it because it's going to be a big price. And I say the trainer, not much known about him, Francis Casey, but he did have a winner not too long ago. He hasn't got hardly anything in stable to work with. He's had 5 winners from 95 runners, but that's pretty good considering he ain't got much to work with, I can tell you that. And I think this could pop up. It's number 15. It's called Adam's Angel, and it's a very, very big price indeed. Now, the final bet of the day, I'm going straight on the nose, and that one, I can tell you, runs at THIRSK in the 3:30. I'm just going to check everything's okay on the odds checker there. 3:30 at THIRSK anyway. I like the look of this horse. George Bowie trains. It's the 3:30 THIRSK. Number 1. It's called Air to Air. I'm going straight win because I think it'll win. It's number 1. It's called Air to Air. It's gone up in class. But this horse is a decent type of animal, and I think it's going to prove too good for these. I really do. I think the race is going to be run to suit, and I think George Bowie is a brilliant trainer. Ridden by Sam James for the first time. Runs off a mark of 95. Real good type this. And number 1, Air to Air. About 7-2 to your money. It'll do me and it'll do you. My only win bet of the day is air to air in the 3:30 at THIRSK. I think it'll win. George Bowie. Chairman of the board each way. Looks a cast iron bank of that. 4.25 at Boss Class for Shannon. Bashful 5.43 for Ian Jardine. My old pal who done me a favour yesterday at 14-1. Adam's Angel. You won't find it anywhere else. That it's a miracle bet. It's a big one. Could be 20-1, but it's got a chance. It's worth a punt each way without going overboard. And in the 501 at Goodwood, the 501 Ed Walker's got number 12. It's called Hasif, and that's a winner waiting to happen. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been as quick as I can. 5 bets in 10 minutes. That's the record for me, I tell you. Listen, thumbs up. Take it easy, bless you. And remember, if we all wake up tomorrow, this day and age, it's the biggest winner. The biggest winner will all back. So in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful evening. I'll be back with you, God willing. We'll all be back at 6 o'clock. For Friday night is music night. For Saturday's bets, I've got 2 double-digit bankers lined up. And boy, oh boy, I can't wait to tell you all about them. We're free all the way till New Year's Day. We're going free all the way. September, October, November, December. Let's finish August with a big bang, eh? Still a few more days to go. I'm looking forward to it. Take care. Thumbs up.